Hey guys, welcome. This is Yelena, your favorite celebrity makeup artist, Makeup by Yelena, and I'm here to talk all about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle and share all my tricks with you. Today, we're going to specifically talk about $500 worth of YSL Beauty products on my face. How gorgeous is this bag, by the way? It fits $500 worth of products in here. And before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe and follow my journey, and that way we can be friends on here for a very long time. Let's begin. So first, out of this bag, how gorgeous is this silver bag, by the way? First step is our primer. So let's dig it out. Here it is. It's called Touche Eclat Blur Primer. It has golden specks within, so even though it is a very dimethicone silicone type texture, it actually adds a glow to the skin and it looks bougie. And it is worth $56. Grab a brush and we'll just apply. Mostly focusing on the T-zone, which is where we get a little bit oily and shiny, and this is the area that we want to control throughout the day. So it feels very velvety, feels very bougie at the moment, but let's see how it performs once the foundation is on. Next is the fancy All Hours Foundation by YSL Beauty. This retails for $62 and it is meant to last all day, 24 hours. Not that I suggest that anybody should be wearing makeup for that long. It also has SPF 30 and has wonderful ingredients that not only make your skin matte throughout the day, but also hydrate it at the same time. So let's try it out. So I'm using the Makeup by Mario brush, and actually let me grab a mirror, also by YSL, by the way. And I'm going to start applying it throughout. Always start at the bottom of the face because that's where you can figure out very quickly whether your color is matching or if it's not. This is actually a little bit lighter than my skin right now, but that's okay, we'll make it work. We're going to bronze it up very soon. And I love to go natural. Even the products that are more high coverage, I like to still spread them out, blend them out so that it still looks like skin because nobody wants to look like a cake face. And if you notice the way that I'm applying the foundation with this flat brush is in just little strokes. And that's really just to push the foundation into my skin. So instead of sliding it across and moving it around, I like to push it in right away so that way it becomes one with the skin. Yeah, so forehead is definitely the area where you don't want to put too much product, so very thin layers. And so far, as I look at the product on my face, I really like it. It looks like skin. It looks very, it gives me a feeling of Paris, where girls don't look like they're wearing too much, but they still look fabulous. So far, so good. All right. But how's it going to perform with the concealer? That's the question. Next is, and I need to look at my cheat sheet because this is a very long name, but hopefully it's because it's worth it. This is the All Hours Precise Angles Longwear Concealer. So beautiful. I love how all the packaging has the beautiful golden logo for YSL. And this one is retailing for $39, so $40 of concealer. Apply a little dot in the inner corner, a little line in the outer corner, and same thing on each side. I'm just going to do the same type of strokes where we're just pushing it into the skin and brightening everything up. Especially under the eyes, that's where our skin is the thinnest, so we want to make sure that we don't apply too thick of a product ever. It's better to layer just like everything else than go all in and then be very unhappy with the results. All right, well, here we are. Before we move on to powdering everything up, which is to set it, we're going to use the rest of the products that are cream-based. So the next one, and this is a Halo Tint Highlighter. You can use this on the face, on the lips, anywhere. I'm using the same brush as the foundation, and I'm focusing more on the upper part of my cheeks to really bring them out more as the light hits. For blush, I'm going to use the YSL Lip and Cheek Balm Tint. And I believe it is also retailing for $29. So take a look. It looks like a cranberry sauce. But let's see how it wears on my cheeks. I have a feeling it's going to work out really well, but let's see. Before I apply it, of course, I thin everything out, and I'm still using the same brush. Not too far in, because that's going to make me look like a baby, but more on the outside of the cheek to really create that beautiful oval shaped face. Looks like I was outside and having a beautiful day on one side of my face. I could see this working really well on just bare skin as well. So let's see how it wears. That's going to be our big test. Okay, here we are. So now I'm going to set everything with powder. Unfortunately, I do not own any of the YSL powder foundations, so YSL, please help me out. So I'm using something else, but either way, it's just important to set the cream product, especially under the eyes and around the nose and T-zone, depending on your skin type. And this is going to ensure that everything really does last all day. And you might be questioning, do I bake? Yes, sometimes I do like to go all out and bake. But for this look, since it is long wearing but natural looking, I want to maintain this whole theme across. So I'm just going to powder very slightly. So here we are. Up next, one of my favorite things to do is to use a bronzer. This is the All Hours Hyper Bronze, and it retails for $65. Man, I'm so expensive at this point. So this is a little bit of a warmer shade, but we're still going to use it more of a contour process. So going underneath the cheekbone and showcasing that beautiful structure that we have underneath it all, underneath the jaw, of course, so we have beautiful model-esque look and face, and underneath the hairline to lower the forehead a little bit and to give it a little bit of warmth. You always want to have dimension with the face. You don't want to be just one-dimensional, so a bronzer is a great tool for that. And I'm going to do half of my face first, just so you guys really see the difference of what this can create. So see the difference? A lot of structure, warm, beautiful, and this is a little bit more flat. Okay, kind of chisel the side of the nose a little bit. Don't be afraid to bring it in, because the further out it is, the wider your nose looks, and we don't want to look like that unless that's the look we're going for. And sometimes I like to break up the nose right here to give it more of an upturn look. So now the YSL Beauty face is done. I'm loving this so far. I'm going to take a moment and finish the rest of my makeup, and then we're going to come back and see how we feel about this. For the eyes, I used the Couture Mini Clutch palette. For the eyeshadow, these are the beautiful warm shades. Browns and nudes, gold, and an orangey shade. So very beautiful. Retails for $68, but great quality. I love how YSL always has their logo within the product as well. So super nice. And for the lips, I wanted to actually show you because I had a really good idea as I was doing everything. So I didn't want to do this off camera for you. So remember the highlighter that I used earlier? I want to try to use it on my lips to create a very beautiful nude sheen. So let's see if it's going to happen. So I'm just going to put this in the middle of my lip first and use my finger to just blend it out. Not putting it on the outside too much because I really want to look more like puckered up. And so the middle is the trick there. I think it's pretty. What do you guys think? It's glowy. I have with me the Rouge Volupte Candy Glaze in a beautiful, warm, almost like a brown shade. So let me see. We're going to make this work, and I can create a contour of my lip with this. It's going to be a perfect fall lip. So I'm not putting it all over, just kind of as a lip liner. Okay, what do we think about that? And it's very moisturizing, so it feels really great on my lips right now. Thank you so much for watching me create this beautiful YSL Beauty look on myself, worth over or about $500. Do I feel that it's worth $500? Maybe, because it is YSL Beauty after all. But overall, I do feel and look expensive. My skin feels really comfortable. I don't feel overdone. And I definitely want to keep playing with these products and showing you more. So with that said, please subscribe and follow my journey. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.